What's up, everybody? Joe White here, and this is another episode of Joe in the Dark. I guess we'll call this series here because I don't feel like being on camera, and this is the only way I have to record video. I want to talk a little bit about this Variety article that came out today, talking about the trouble that the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is in. I'm going to admit it, I'm a huge Marvel fan. I watch everything that the MCU does. In fact, I need to go ahead and watch. I have not had time to watch Secret Invasion or Loki Season 2 yet. I actually liked Miss Marvel. I'm one of the very few that did. I hate Captain Marvel, though. I hated Captain Marvel. I put Captain Marvel below Thor: The Dark World. Brie Larson is... How do I say this? I'm going to go ahead and say it. She's a twat. She's just an absolute twat. I mean, it just... She, the whole, I'm going to be the first me. I'm not trying to... Oh, man. She's just a stupid woman. I mean, this South Park special that came out on Paramount Plus. Go subscribe to Paramount Plus just to watch this. I don't care if you keep a subscription. I'm not sponsored by them, but go sign up just to watch this, because it hits the nail right on the head, not just for what Kathleen Kennedy has done to Star Wars, but for what Disney overall has done for the last 10 years, it seems. The last good MCU movie they had, with the exception of Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which I don't count any of those Guardians of the Galaxy movies anymore, now that James Gunn is gone. And they're done. Those Guardians films are done. Unless they decide to integrate the Guardians into the other MCU movies, which they kind of have to at this point. Don't they have to bring them back for Secret War? Who knows? But the last great MCU movie was the last two Avenger movies. Everything since then, with the exception of Spider-Man, which isn't really Marvel's deal, Disney's deal, Sony has final say on that. So you kind of have to exclude the Spider-Man movies. I mean, just Doctor Strange was like the last, it was passable, but unless you saw WandaVision, you didn't get a damn thing that was happening. This whole mindset of you have to watch these Disney Plus shows. You have to in order to get what's going on. And I'm not going to lie, I liked WandaVision. But this whole woke thing, I mean, the South Park thing is right. Put a woman in it. Make it gay and lame. Make her gay and the whole thing lame. There you go, poof. That's it. That's the key to success as far as Disney's concerned. Put a woman in it, make her gay, make it lame. That's it. And then this article comes out today in Variety talking about how they almost made Blade a female character, and Blade was going to be the fourth leading role in the movie. What are you guys thinking? What are they doing? Do you honestly think the wokies want to see this mess too? Do you think the normies want to see this mess? No. The Marvels is going to, I guarantee you, the Marvels is going to be the least highest grossing movie in MCU history. The fact that they call this the MCU is dead on for it at this point. I liked the WandaVision series. I actually liked that. I liked the concept of it. Falcon and the Winter Soldier was meh. Loki season 1 was pretty good. Ms. Marvel was okay. I liked it. But the fact that they're just Shang-Chi, this new Captain America or Captain Marvel, meh, it's gonna suck compared to. And if you read Mr. H reviews as spoilers or saw his video, and if you even seen the latest marketing, come here to see what happens next. They're not saying, come here to see this movie because you must see what happens next in the MCU. No, they're here, spoiler alert, to tell you to come see the post-credit scene. Because that's what it's all about. They're saying to you, come see the post-credit scene. And if you haven't heard, the post-credit scene revolves around Kelsey Grammer's Beast from the Fox X-Men universe. Because they're bringing that cast over. Why are they bringing that cast over? Because they inherited all their damn contracts from Fox. And they have to use them. They have first priority when it comes to actors playing anything. There's a reason, a bigger picture reason, why Hugh Jackman is playing Wolverine in Deadpool 3. It's not because he's a fan, just because he's a fan favorite, I should say, because he is. And I'm excited for the movie. But it's because they have to use him. Nobody else can play Wolverine but him. Nobody else can play Logan but him. So, and I'll be honest, Doctor Strange, I like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but it was because I liked WandaVision. But because you took and put movies on Disney Plus at the same time and didn't want to pay your actors any extra, Scarlett Johansson's gone, so you had to kill her character off. Black Panther, oh my God, Wakanda Forever. Why didn't you just recast him? Why didn't you just recast Chadwick Boseman? I don't think anybody would have been mad at it. I don't think anyone would have been mad at it. But no, we're leading up to an all-female Avengers thing. It's the MCU. Well, heaven forbid we should have a man in there. If you don't believe me, you got the new or the new Black Panther. Shuri. I liked her character in the first Black Panther movie. I liked her character in the last two Avengers movies. I didn't buy her as Black Panther. But here's what they're going to. The mid-credit scene. The mid-credit scene. Again, spoiler alert. The mid-credit scene, which was supposed to be the end-credit scene for Ant-Man before all the reshoots. The end-credit scene, or mid-credit scene, excuse me. The mid-credit scene for this Marvel's movie is supposedly Ms. Marvel going and meeting Kate Bishop and them going, oh, we should reform the Avengers. You know, Ant-Man has a daughter. I just, again, put a female in it, make one of them gay, make it lame. They hit the nail right on the head. They did. Go watch that South Park special, The End of the Panderverse. It's all true. Every last bit that they throw, every last mud pie that they sling at Kathleen Kennedy and Disney is true. And it also applies to Marvel at this point. They're pandering to the lowest common denominator. Go read the Variety article. Oh my God, that Variety article is so scathing. And I'm sure this is the last thing that Disney and Marvel and Kevin Feige wanted to hear. Because guess what? They did the same thing to the comic books too. And the comic book sales, boom, just dropped, plummeted overnight. Because of that bullcrap. I like the MCU. It holds a very special place in my heart. But they gotta get their act together, man. They gotta seriously, there's a rumor going around that after this and Jonathan Majors with Kang the Conqueror, are they gonna recast him? Are they gonna kill him off before Secret Wars? Can you even have Secret Wars without Kang the Conqueror? They're talking about replacing Kang with Doctor Doom. Oh man, it's a mess. You need to go ahead and say, look, dude, we know you got some assault charges pending. When you get that cleared up, we'll talk. Whether you're guilty, whether you're not guilty, I don't care. I just want to see entertainment. I just want to see good movies. As long as Jonathan Majors ain't out there raping women or children, I don't care. Is it right to assault women? No. But he's not the... What are we supposed to do? Not give jobs to people with criminal records? I don't get it. I get it's the publicity thing, and it makes us look bad thing, and they should have never gone with Kang the Conqueror to begin with, honestly. I'm more curious to see what this Kraven the Hunter movie is, especially after playing Spider-Man 2 and seeing what a badass Kraven can be. I'm kind of hoping they do that with this new Kraven movie that they're coming out with next year. That's completely separate from Marvel. That's set in the Venomverse. Anyway. Go read the Variety article. That's all I gotta say. Go to Variety.com. It's their top thing on their website, or at least it was this afternoon. This MCU stuff needs to stop. I'm not a woman hater by any means. I love women. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white, blue, purple, green. I don't care if you're gay or straight. The answer to everything nowadays is not make it a woman and make it gay. I'm sorry, that's not the answer. That doesn't entertain me. I'm not saying that you can't have gay women in movies, but come on. And enough with the race swapping and gender swapping and this swapping and that swapping. Anyway, folks, if you see a big rig on the road, give us plenty of room. Do not tailgate us. Let us over if we need to get over. Go the speed limit. Can't see our mirrors, we can't see you. We'll see you down the road.